हेलो फ्रेंड्स एंड वेलकम टू IFAS। सो गेट 2026 के रिजल्ट्स को हम सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं और जो अचीवर्स हैं, जो टॉपर्स हैं, उनके सक्सेस स्टोरीज हम आप तक पहुंचा रहे हैं ताकि आपकी जर्नी भी थोड़ी इजी हो जाए। तो हमारे साथ आज जुड़ रही है संपूर्णा चक्रवर्ती अपनी सक्सेस स्टोरी को शेयर करने के लिए। तो संपूर्णा, सबसे पहले वेलकम टू IFAS एंड मेनी मेनी कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू यू।
Thank you so much.
ओके, सो बिफोर वी स्टार्ट, संपूर्णा, कैन यू इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ टू आवर ऑडियंस? आपके बारे में थोड़ी इन्फॉर्मेशन दीजिए हमें।
Yes. Hello everyone. I am Sampurna Chakraborty. Right now I am a sixth semester student at Jadavpur University, Kolkata, pursuing chemistry honors.
Okay, that's great. So you have completed your GATE. You have qualified GATE. आपकी पढ़ाई के साथ साथ, कॉलेज के साथ साथ, तो how did you manage to do that?
To be honest, my university is extremely supportive. Like the routine, even after attending all the classes, I think we get sufficient time to dedicate for any particular exam. Then we have the library. We have a lot of resources that our university provides us. So I think that is a boon.
Yeah, that's great if you have such a supportive university. And any additional things that you did, or like how did you prepare? Because university exams are different and competitive exam you have to prepare differently. So how did you manage
Yes,
to do
yes.
that?
The thing is, I had heard of GATE since my first year because I had the opportunity to interact with many seniors from the engineering faculty. And most of the engineers, since theirs is a 4 year course, so most of them appear for GATE in their pre final year, that is third year.
Hmm.
Now, I am a student of the first batch of NEP. NEP means that from now on, the bachelor course will be for 4 years. Previously, it used to be of 3 years. So, naturally, my seniors, they were not eligible to take the GATE examination while pursuing BSc. Now, this is an additional benefit since my one is a 4 year course. So, I decided that I will also appear for the exam in my pre final year. Now, I didn't have much time because uh, from the very beginning it's not like I have studied since my first year. So it was, I think, in the month of September or October that I started taking things seriously.
Hmm.
Still, I didn't have much time because I had my semesters coming, so I had to dedicate much of my time to that as well. So I thought of referring to YouTube mostly for the lectures, for the materials, for the understanding, because GATE has a lot of topics that are taught in MSc. So as a BSc student, I had to go through the YouTube videos, and IFA's videos also I have gone through, be it the PYQ videos or be it the explanation videos like lanthanoids, actinoids, then the general ability PYQs.
Yeah.
Separate sessions were held regarding that. So I really went through, and they were really helpful.
Yeah. And which part of chemistry you like the most, like inorganic, organic, or physical? And how would you differentiate the difficulty level?
Ma'am, with regard to my preparation, I didn't distinguish much because I had to put in equal effort for all the three. Now, I'm a bit weak in organic chemistry, in my opinion. So, I love physical chemistry more, thanks to my teachers.
Okay, and most of the students are afraid of physical chemistry because you have to do a lot of calculation, numericals are there. So how did you manage to do that?
I was also afraid of physical chemistry until a very long time. Then one of my professors, I would like to take her name as well, Durba ma'am. She has helped me a lot to overcome the fear of physical chemistry, and she has also been a very important person to motivate me to take the exam seriously. So I think this credit goes to her to overcome the fear of physical chemistry, and of course all my professors at Jadavpur University.
Yes, and like what do you plan to do now? So you'll be in your final year. So what is your next plan? Next step, what you're going to take?
Ma'am, right now my focus is to do well in my semester examinations, and let's see what happens after that.
Okay, so do you have some goal set, like what you want to achieve or what you want to become in future?
Ma'am, let's see. It's
Okay, that's
let's
fine.
see.
Let's go with the
There's a
flow.
long time left. Yes.
All right, all right. And this special strategy that you have discovered, like we do come through failures, we learn a lot when we are studying for competitive exam. So that I would like you should share with the future aspirants so that they should learn from you and not repeat the same mistakes or some new things that they will learn that they are missing.
Yes, ma'am, I think every competitive exam, it's very exhaustive for the students. I mean, it's really very exhaustive. And I think while preparing, our parents are a very important support system
Hmm.
for us. And my mother has been extremely supportive, and whatever motivation, whatever inspiration I draw, it's mainly because of her. And she has always told me to make use of time sincerely.
Hmm.
We should never waste time. That is the primary thing. And the second thing is revision, repeated revision, because hard work beats talent, that is for sure.
Hmm.
So we need to work hard if we really want to crack one particular exam. So it's very common that if I study one topic at one time, it's very common that maybe after 2 days or 3 days I'll forget them.
Yeah.
So in order to retain the topics, we need to do repeated revision. So that is a very important thing. Solving PYQs, that gives us an exposure to the type of questions that might come. And I think that's it.
Yeah, and there must be some days where you must be stressed, like you mentioned, your mom was motivating you.
Yes,
But there are times when we have to manage university and competitive at the same time. We have university exams and gate exam is on the head. So those situations are most of the time stressful, and students say that we couldn't clear because we were preparing for university exam. So how to manage such situations?
we need to, I think priority is the key. If
Mhm.
we prioritize our tasks, because university is also my priority, gate was also my priority, so I had to divide time accordingly. And if I set the priority, I think everything is achievable. There is nothing called impossible. And these things my mother has repeatedly told me, and I think this is the key, that we have to prioritize things, and we have to dedicate time. Because if I decide that I have to do one thing, that means I have to do one thing, however difficult it might be. So that is where the motivation comes from.
Yeah, that's really great, and that's great of you that you have come to our platform and shared your story with us. I hope students,
Thank you.
those who are listening to you, they follow, they learn from you, and those who are in their final years, they could also achieve, they should also achieve the dream like you did. So any last comments that you would like to give to our audience?
Yes, I think situation is difficult. Always, it's extremely competitive. It's a cutthroat competition going on. But never stop believing in yourself. There might be times when people will doubt your abilities, when people will look down on you. Let them do that. You know who you are. You know where you have come from, and always believe that you will do it. Come, whatever, whatever might come in your way, but you can do it all the time.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us, and many congratulations once again, and all the best for your future.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.